everyone, this is Waldorf,
And this is Statler.
and now we've got Battle Report 24, which is the first of a little mini three-game tournament we had. Just a few of us got together and had a little tournament at Island Games. Yeah, one of the local game stores. So I drew on the first round one of my favorite armies, Warriors of the Dark Gods.
Could have been worse.
Could have been dwarves.
Yeah.
Or infernal dwarves.
dwarves.
Or it could have been ogres.
Or ogres.
You know what? There's a lot of armies I don't like playing, isn't
Yeah, there is.
Okay, anyway. So this was the first game. This was against a well-known Undying Dynasties player.
Well known.
Well-known. Phil Blake.
Is he famous?
He's infamous.
He's infamous.
Nah, he's, as long as I've known him, he's played Undying Dynasties.
Okay.
Now he's starting to kind of switch over to the
Yes, he's
dark
no longer.
side, apparently.
I remember walking up to him and asking him what happened. Where all the flesh come from? Where's the bones, man?
Where's the bones? If you've seen my reports, I'm still running the same list. I'm getting ready to make some fairly major changes to this, but this is what I'm still running at the moment.
For the next tourney.
Yeah, for the next tourney coming up, which is Mountain Mayhem. And then for Grail Quest, it may change even more. I may do something completely nuts for that one.
And now for something completely different.
Exactly. I'm thinking about complete monster mashing that one.
Yeah.
General Nabor with shield, Ogre Sword, Armor of Destiny, Dragonfire Gem, and the Potion of Swiftness. Good. I like this build for him. I have not. He's still a common orc. I just can't spend the points on the black orc.
It's a big upgrading points for
like
what you
a
get.
40-point upgrade to get +1 weapon skill and a +1 armor, because you end up buying the plate armor.
Right.
But anyway, it's pretty big. Goblin King on the Gargantula, Flesh Render, Lucky Sword Shield, and Cursed Icon. Another Goblin King on a wolf with heavy armor, shield, Sword of Strength, Dragon Scale Helm, Dispel Scroll, and the Wizard's Hood. This is guys 2-up armor, 4 strength 5 attacks.
Mm-hmm. Goblin and Hood.
Goblin and Hood. Goblin Chief BSB on a wolf, heavy armor, hero sword. He's got the Hardened Shield and the Banner of Courage. Again, 2-up armor, 4 strength 5 attacks. These things are, deceivingly strong.
Yes.
Anyway, and then a Goblin Shaman, wolf.
I mean, they're not good against fighting characters or huge monsters, but they're great against.
They're really good against units.
Units. Yeah.
And the last guy is Goblin Shaman, wolf, level 2. Book of Arcane Power. I guess I should point level 2 Little Green God spell.
Mm-hmm.
Pana Protection Pension. 8 Goblin Raiders, full command, fully loaded. Light Lance, short bow shield.
Fully loaded leather bucket seats.
In their bucket seats and stereos.
Yeah.
5 Force Goblin Raiders, 22 Feral Orc Head Bashers, and 7 Common Orc Boar Riders.
It's like 3, just bigger.
I just picked this font so I could make sure I couldn't read it.
Yeah.
Single Cave Troll.
It's very orky.
Chaff. 9 Common Mounted Head Bashers. Full command, lance, heavy armor. These guys are the 2-up armor save. Right. Hit on strength 7 on the first turn. They have the Ironhide Icon, which gives them the 5-up ward versus any shooting.
Yep.
Which is nice. It's 25 points. That's a nice item, really. Mm-hmm. 6 Gnashers, 2 Git Launchers, 1 Splatterer, and 2 Skewerers. Oh, look at that. If you want to see the same thing in red, there it is.
That's very
green,
nice.
Green, red.
Yeah. You go back and forth. It's like flashing.
It is. Look at that.
I think you probably meant to type up another army and you forgot to do it.
I think I did, and I don't have his army list, so
okay.
I'm not going to be able to type up his army. I rolled and I got metal.
So you were fighting the mirror image yourself, but the red orcs.
The red orcs.
Yeah.
I got alchemy, which actually was a really good roll. I was really happy about that.
I love alchemy.
But I got molten metal and this, I think, silver spike.
Yeah.
Let's see what goes with glare. This is the metal shifting bolt thrower, basically.
Yeah.
Which gives them the commandment of iron as their default.
So for against who you're playing against, these are good spells to have.
Really good spells. I got poison attacks and fix it up. Reroll all 6s and poison. So I mean, those are both nice spells. and he took Heavens
Yeah.
with Warriors of the Dark Gods, which I think is a crime. But anyway, so I stole the second seal from it,
There you go.
or I borrowed it, whatever you want to go. Ah, there's his list. Look at that.
The-
I was wrong. So this is his list. He's got a Demon Prince with the Mark of Wrath, plate armor, hardened shield. Whatever a DBG is.
DB. So where were we?
Looking across on the Demon Prince.
DBG.
Hardened shield, DBG. This
Don't
is
know off the top of my head.
This is my good buddy.
Yeah.
And the Sword of Skill.
Mm-hmm. It's +1 to hit, right?
Is that what that is? Yes, it is. Soul Reaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And level 4 of Heavens, Book of Arcane Power. He's not real descriptive on his list, is he?
That's because he's pulled out his old 1979 typewriter and
And I hear a Harbinger of
I think
Chaos.
it's a mimeograph too.
BSB. With the Dragon Manor and the Fireball Ring. Core, he's got 5 Barbarian Horsemen, 5 Warhounds, 20 Barbarians with paired weapons and a banner. This is uses that for his bunker. 23 Wasteland Warriors with halberds, Mark of Wrath,
It's important for these guys to have a bunker.
and the Banner of the Relentless Company. That's the one that lets him triple move once.
Yes.
3 Mauler Chariots.
Yep. 3 monsters.
Oh, wow, those things
yeah,
are ugly.
but only 2 of them have the armor upgrade.
That is true. I
Yeah.
guess he just kind of ran out of points on the
Yeah.
last one. 8 Once Chosen with the Mark of Pestilence.
The monstrous infantry. Yeah.
Monstrous Infantry. Great Weapons, Banner of Swiftness. Because, you know, why. And then a Blood Beast.
Yep. Like me some
on the
Blood
bright
Beast.
side, he's got no rare.
That's true.
I'm not sure how that helps.
Well, he's trying
me.
to say that 24.99 is rare.
Oh, okay. It's rare that he didn't take the full 25?
Exactly.
Okay. So, it was a diagonal deployment, and there's his army. He deployed first. I picked sides, and he deployed everything first. You can see, starting from from the left, he's got his Barbarian Horseman.
Right.
The Blood Beast is this big thing over there,
So he's using the
dragon-looking
Blood Beast.
thing.
Okay.
One of his chariots, one of the armored up ones. The one on the far right is the unarmored one. Anyway, 20
The one
of
that's laying down without a base.
this guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of makes it tough to see where it's pointing. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's kind of a friendly little tournament. So I don't know why it's that friendly, but anyway, and 20. These are his 20 barbarians as his bunker. Right. He's got his mage in there. Big unit Wasteland Warriors. Another one of his. This is his soul, whatever this thing is. I'm not sure what this thing is.
It's a big axe.
It's something back there. Oh, that's his Demon Prince hiding back there.
Okay.
And then this is those chosen.
Yeah, the one's chosen.
The one's chosen. And then 2 chariots. The armored, unarmored.
Okay.
One thing he has forgotten, and he's kind of left at home. And you'll see it later. This is my army. I got a bolt thrower skewer way out here. On the left, my Nasha Dashers, my Arachnarok with the Force Goblin guy on it. Not Arachnarok, Gargantula.
Gargantula.
My Advanced Guard.
Formerly known as the bunker.
Formerly known as the bunker. Back on the hill, I got the 2 Git launchers. Big unit of my big unit. 22 Ferals, Ed Bashers. My Cave Troll. My Boar Boy Ed Bashers. It looks like the Wizarding Hood guy's in there with them now, and the General. Means the BSB should be right over here. Yep. Actually, he's right there. Force Goblin Raiders. Back here in the back is another Skewer. The Splatterer a little to the right, and the common 4 Boar Boys.
Important to protect that skewer. It's an expensive war machine.
Skewer, which one?
This one all the way in the back.
Yeah, no, it's just didn't want to give him the good overruns from one to the next.
Yeah. So there's a woods there. We got
we got a woods and a hill on my side.
And on his side
As
is
far as this, let's back up some.
it's a big tower.
Can we see a better picture? Okay.
That's good. A woods. There's a lot of terrain on here.
There is.
Another woods, a tower, another hill, a field.
Yep.
What's the hedge? Is it
Just
another
a hedge.
field? Oh, just a hedge.
Just a hedge.
Okay.
Tower. Nothing over here in the corner. Okay.
Was there any victory conditions to this?
This one, there was a bonus for killing the generals
Okay.
in this one. So, moving on. And when he got here, he figured out he had left. When he deployed, I said, "Where's your dogs?" He said, "Oh, crap, I've left them at home." So he pulled out a base and used a die to represent the fifth one. So they're facing towards me in a 2x2 and 1. Yes.
I'm not sure we can keep recording this battle report.
He's earned the name Proxy Phil.
You know. There's proxy, then there's
with the reason. So this was the Vanguard. And there's a better picture of the overall scene. And here he comes. So the ones chosen have moved up. Everybody's moving forward. Blood Beast kind of coming forward much slower with his Wasteland Warriors. I'm not sure why he took his time coming forward with them, but
that big base got in his way.
could be. But you can see off to the left, the Blood Beast is kind of moving up. I'm okay with that because I'm going to go at him with these Nashers.
Yeah, there you go.
Dice were 11-6, not good, but it's early, so it didn't much matter. There's his big Demon Prince thing, and you can see both the chariots have shifted off to the left once he saw where I was, and he's going to get tied up behind there. So he uses his Fireball Ring and knocks off 3 of these guys, but they stand, and then he casts a Comet,
Yeah, it's
which
unfortunate.
which I fail to dispel. And he casts the powerful one, the boosted one.
So he picks what turn it comes
so
in.
he can pick which turn it comes in. Which is, got that going for me. So these guys, on my turn, charge in. Again, this thing's only toughness 5.
Yeah.
I should have 2 wounds straight from the impact and another, 2 or 3 more from the attacks. That's the way I'm looking at it. My troll charges forward into his dogs to turn to face in his turn.
You mean his base?
Into the base, the empty base. The spider, the Gargantula, moves over to the left, just sitting there poised to hit something in the flank. I didn't want to get too close to that Gore Beast chariot, but if he wants to come all the way out there, he can. I sent my Wizarding Hood guy all the way out here, threatening these guys so they can't go anywhere. He can't be charged from the stuff behind him because these guys are blocking him. The only one that can hit him is these guys. I'm okay with that. And because right here, if I can get into this unit, that's his mage there, and he's kind of naked in that unit.
Yeah.
And he has to accept challenges. So, anyway, that was my thinking.
Why don't you use your other
What?
your other goblin? Does you have 2 goblin lords, or is it just him?
No, just he's the only
Oh, okay.
fighty one.
Oh, the other one's
the other one's the
the
VSP, and I don't want
yeah,
him
you
out
don't want
there.
to risk him. Yeah.
So, and then I move up a little bit like that. I'm happy to sit back and take some shots at him first. The troll thing going in here, I really want this because I want to overrun and get into those warriors. Not that I think I can win or do anything, but it means he doesn't move for a turn.
And did he like declare a lot of turns in advance for the comet or something, so you're not worried about it?
It's a comet. How bad is it going to be?
Yeah. Okay.
So we go on here. My spiders, the little spiders, have moved up to chaff up his Demon Prince. Despite the wings, he can't fly. He's kind of like an ostrich.
There you go.
He did not buy the fly option.
They're very thick wings. Looking at the model,
They are.
I've seen that model. They're very thick.
So, get that. So, magic, 7-5. Not a big phase. I do manage to get off the fix it up to make him re-roll all his 6s. I think that's what that is.
Looks like it.
My Splatterer decides to fire and thumps him. Now, you notice it's a 1.
Yes.
Well, that's because this opponent likes to count down.
Ah.
This is how many wounds he has left.
Ah.
So it's thumped him good.
So he's not very happy.
Had he had wings,
He'd be dead. Yeah.
So anyway, so he's not happy. He's down to 1 wound. So look at that. Then this Git Launcher shoots, and he ward save. I hit the Demon Prince again. He's got a 5-up ward save, and he makes a
made
move.
2 ward save. Okay.
These guys went in. They did 3 wounds. I was hoping for better, but
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
3 is what I got.
So Spider's going to have some way
And
to
he only
fight.
killed 3 of me, so it's a push.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I only did 2, because again, this thing starts with 5, and he
Right.
counts down.
Yep.
But I had 2 in a charge, so I stick. My troll did exactly what I wanted. It's overrun into these guys. I went off to the left so I could get on his BSB just to threaten to puke on him
Sure.
if he doesn't kill me.
Hi.
So, looking good. Moving on to turn 2. And there's kind of an overall shot at the beginning of turn 2. So I'm actually pretty good with this. The one thing I've got a problem with is these Forest Goblin Raiders that are chaffing up that Demon Prince. He does cause terror.
Yeah.
So, chaff no more. He charges them, they run. He redirects he redirected into the splatterer. He wanted to exact some revenge.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, I was wrong. He redirected into the Boar Riders.
And they seem to be facing the wrong
And
way.
They decided they didn't want any of that and
Okay.
left.
And they left.
But
They stayed on a table.
what's that?
They stayed on a table.
No,
Okay.
no, they left.
That's nice.
They left. The good thing about this is it does mean he's only going D6 and is going to hang out there in the field for me to shoot at
True.
again.
And there's less stuff for you to move on that side of the table. It's always nice.
And it helps me. keeps me focused.
Yeah.
So these guys had charged onto the Boar Boys here on the hill. The Ed Basher Boar Boys. It was a long charge, but he figured he would try it, and they
Sure.
failed, so they only went like 3.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Good for me that he only went 3, because if he would have marched, he would have been. And look, he's pointing. That's where he wanted to be. I'm not sure what he was pointing at there, but anyway. So we got that going for us. And you can see his. What do we got over here? His
Finger.
it's right under his finger. You can see his barbarian riders.
Right.
Barbarian riders, yeah. Barbarian riders have moved out and chaffed up both these units.
Yep.
And his big chariot is pulled back here in front of to block my little Goblin King from charging into his unit.
Uh-huh.
He decides to block me with this thing. I guess he's not worried about me charging his flank into a Gorby's chariot. He'll regret that. So there's this big angry guy. He's not happy. You can see he's kind of scowling at me.
Yep.
And there's his guys blocking me up. And so on his magic phase, one comet wasn't enough, so he drops another one in the
What's
same
better
spot.
than a comet? 2 comets.
2 comets. And guess what? There was his first comet. And let's see, that thing drops and it kills 4 of my Ed Basher Boar Boys.
Yeah.
It puts a wound on my Git Launcher.
Uh-huh.
It does absolutely nothing to my Ferals.
That's luck.
And it puts 2 wounds on my other Git Launcher.
Yeah.
And it kills a crap load of my Wolf Riders. 8
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
So
Did it affect his fast cap guys?
no, of course not, because we actually, I moved this picture. We actually forgot the comet until I started moving.
Ah.
So anyway, it's fine. It didn't matter. So this guy cleaned up and killed the Blood Beast. Killed my 3 Nasher Dashers. I have put another wound on him. He's down to 2 left with that thing. He did manage to kill my troll, surprise, and I didn't get to puke on him, so
Shocking.
I was upset.
Yeah.
So there's the overall going into my turn 2. And my Boar Riders, what's left of them, decide to go into these guys. My Spider Riders rallied,
Uh-huh.
brave boys. And other than that, you can see I've moved
You moved your spider up or on
I've
the
moved my
side.
spider up on this side. He just ignored this guy.
Couldn't see him, right?
I could not see him,
Yeah.
but I just said, screw him. I just him over here so I can get into his bunker.
Right.
I can get I've got lots of targets from here.
Yeah.
My Wolf Rider guy moved up to chaff this unit because if he charges me, I run this way.
Right.
Which puts me behind this thing, which means he's not going to catch me.
Right.
So I got the best of both worlds there, in my opinion. So that's all looking good. Happy with all that. Those guys go there. What else we got? This is when we kind of discovered actually it was 9. I think it was all the way up to here when we discovered our mistake. Anyway, in my magic phase. So I cast the silver spike. You can't see it, can you? I cast the silver spike and put 3 wounds on this Gorby's chariot that's back here behind the building. I didn't get a shot of that because it was hiding from me.
Mm-hmm. But not from the spike.
It was not hiding from the spike. And then my bolt thrower, skewer, puts a wound on this guy. He's down to 1 now.
He's holding on for dear life.
It's the second time. That's the second time. It's actually a third time in recent games that this thing is a 3-up will kill something and couldn't manage it. I did kill all but one of these guys, and he goes fleeing to here. We did when we measured the comet, it turned out it wasn't going to matter because it wouldn't have reached his guys anyway. But we did forget completely about it until later. And we're moving on to turn 3 now. So top of 3, he went ahead and charged me. I ran, and now he's blocked by this fleeing guy as well as this. And guess what? Magic phase. Had to dig that picture up. Boom! Here it comes. Comet dropped. He puts a wound on my skewer. It kills my Git launcher. It kills my other Git launcher. It kills a Boar Rider. It kills 4 Savage Feral Orcs. And it kills 2 more Wolf Riders.
You know, most people...
You know what I don't like?
Try to get away from it?
No, you huddle around it for warmth.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of warmth going on.
I needed to get away from it. But the only way to get away from it was get close to the Wasteland Warriors.
Yeah.
That's not a good deal.
You got cavalry, you can move fast.
Yeah, that's terrible. So the chariot charged these guys. And
off the table they go. Because they pounced through?
Correct. This guy charged into my skewer. Gorby's chariot charged into my spider.
You could do without that.
I could, but I think I can deal with it. Maybe I'm just
depends how he rolls.
Maybe I'm delusional.
Strength 6 on the charge.
These guys are the ones that chased my guy, my Wolf Rider, but they got blocked up by this guy. And this guy just flies over to look around. Threatening. Scary. And that's what we have. These guys have elected not to charge this time, and they just moved up closer.
Make it for sure.
Not that those 3 Boar Riders are going to do much to them.
Yeah, they need to do that last turn.
But, yeah. So, that's what it looks like going into... we didn't do the combats, did we? Yep, here we go. So he comes in and did 5 wounds to me. I am not happy about that. And I've done 3 to him.
It could have been worse.
Because he started with 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I've even got the +1 armor on my right now. So I've got a 3-up armor on this thing.
Oh, that helps.
But
still
not a help. I mean, there's strength 5 or 6 attacks.
Yes,
so it's not helping me much.
Well, strength 6 plus the guys on the back with
it's
halberds or strength 5. Yeah, it's really nasty.
This guy kills him.
He won that combat?
I'm shocked. I thought I had him, but,
yeah.
It's a lucky die roll. What can I say? And I think that's what it is. That's the only combats were in that turn. You can see there's this chariot coming around the corner of the building on the left.
Yes, and there's a couple games you have opponents that like to use all the table, so they cover it in papers.
They do.
Yeah.
We play on half, and we've got the other half for the stuff.
Yeah.
So, bottom of 2, I'm looking at this, and I've got nowhere else to go.
I've got nowhere to go.
Nowhere else to go. So the Boar Riders, this barbarian riders fleeing already. So these guys charge him, force him out through there and through the mage. We checked; they are just barely in the front. I was hoping for a flank.
Yeah, look like a flank from the picture.
But I did call the Y in this one.
Sure.
Why not? Before I lose my general, I might as well use the Y.
I haven't heard that word in like 18 battle reports.
You haven't? No. Okay. Well. And they both made it in. And because they both made it in, I crisscrossed them and put the Boar Riders on the far left.
Yeah.
And put the Ferals on the right. Because I'd much rather have the Ferals crashing into that Gore-Beast chariot, and that leaves the Boar Riders with better chance to hit into his character floating around there by himself.
What's he doing back there? Look for squirrels?
He's looking for squirrels.
Yeah.
So now this the Blood Beast, when last turn after it killed the Skewer, turned and faced. So I had my...
Isn't it frenzied?
I don't think so.
I thought it was frenzied.
I don't think it is. If it is, he cheated me.
Yeah.
I'm going to file a complaint. Okay. So my Goblin King rallied, and he could move, but he kind of likes that spot. And my BSB ran over and joined him. So my new bunker is 2 characters.
There you go.
This guy, my Goblin King is initiative 4.
Not really a bunker.
The Blood Beast is only initiative 3. And my guy is initiative 4, strength 5.
My guy.
So I'm leaving him here as bait. I want him to charge me, and I've got 4 strength 5 attacks. All I got to do is get a wound through.
Okay.
And I can drop him. So, anyway, got that going for me. Right?
Sure.
But both the guys made it into this big unit of warriors, so I'm also happy about that.
Yeah.
Moving on. We got 11 dice. It looks like 11 dice to 6. So I can push through Fix It Up. I can push through Poison on the Savages, on the Ferals.
That's helpful.
That is helpful. That Gore-Beast Chariot back there has 2 wounds left on it.
Yeah.
That Silver Spike must have done 4
or
something. So, following the combat, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to count them, but I have 7 wounds on me.
7, yeah.
He has 1 left on him.
Yeah.
If you recall, this guy has 2.
Right.
Back up a minute.
The
Blood Beast has 1.
Yes.
The Demon Prince has 1.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little 1-2 wound things floating around.
A lot of points hanging out there.
A lot of points hanging out there. So we come in and we smash this unit good. Crush it. It breaks. The Wasteland Warriors.
Almost like you took some casualties. Though I don't see 1 boar left.
Yeah, well, I only had 3 going in. So
yeah, now you have 1.
I have 1, and that's my general.
So you have none.
So I have no Boar Riders.
Okay.
But because they failed the what are these? The Barbarians.
Yes.
They didn't like that at all. They left.
Ran off the table, or just?
They ran off the table.
Oh,
they're all the way back here now.
Well, that's a big swing.
Yeah, it was only 20, but still nice though. But then these guys run, and this is also breaking from the combat. Was fortunately for him, his mage broke from the combat and fled. The Wasteland Warriors.
Why did he run that way?
He wasn't running quite that way. Who?
Okay.
The Warriors.
Oh, they were actually. Warriors? Oh, it's just how he took off his
casualties. He's on the way of picking them up.
Yeah. Okay.
They were supposed to be 6 wide. They would have run. They were running almost straight back.
Yeah.
So the Ferals pursued into the whatever this big chariot thing is, Gore-Beast chariot. The general overran, and his mage is hiding out there in the field. Moving on to turn 4. Unfortunately, he's destroyed all my artillery.
I see a whole new artillery park on the right flank.
Yeah, it's nice. If I can only use that. The only piece of artillery I have left is this skewer down here on the... You can just barely see in the center.
He's just got the flank of something to shoot at.
And he's been shooting at that Demon Prince, but it just can't hit him. So anyway, this is Warrior's turn 4. This chariot charges in to get rid of... Oh, I do have a splatterer. Sorry, that was a splatterer. And that was the problem. He was within 12 inches. I could not shoot at him.
Okay.
I was shooting at other stuff and still missing. Didn't matter. The Blood Beast decided why not. It's going to try it.
Didn't go for the spider, huh?
Didn't go for the spider. This guy charged in and made it. Blood Beast makes it. There's a good picture of that guy. And his mage out here in the field rallied.
Okay.
Which, you know.
So we can look at the general.
It's nice, but it's my turn coming up.
Yep.
And it's a 9 to 6 dice. He gets off the harmonic convergence or whatever this was, Westerlies. I don't know what it's called now.
Curse of the Westerlies.
Basically, he made himself re-roll his armor saves. So his 2-up armor, he can now re-roll.
Okay.
Which is not going to be good for me.
No, not so much.
Everything else. So the Blood Beast, as you can see, has keeled over.
Seems fallen off. Maybe those big marbles were too heavy.
It's too heavy to carry around.
Yeah.
My
I should throw those or something.
Force Goblin King managed to nab him, which was awesome.
And you turn
if you look up above that, the spider has managed to nab off that chariot.
Ah.
So that's two.
You won it.
I won the one wound, the war of the one wounders. I managed to win both those. The Gorbeast chariot, we managed to do absolutely nothing to. Demon Prince comes out here in the middle of the board.
This is his turn now.
Yeah, he's top. This
Chariot
chariot killed the Splatterer, overran, and made it to the Skewer.
Okay.
And my turn.
You guys are dancing around the woods.
My turn. My spider with 1 wound left, Gargantua with 1 wound left, says, "I've done enough. Time to head off." Right? No reason to get slaughtered. The poor mage has to take one for the team. Block up these once chosen guys.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to stop them from hitting those savages in the rear, right?
Why don't you face him the other way?
What's that?
Why don't you face him that way, not the other way?
Because I want him to hit me, and I think he has to overrun with these, which puts him onto the building, which means he's out of the game.
I thought you said they were pestilence.
Oh, maybe they are.
Yeah.
So that means they don't have to overrun?
Right.
That was my plan.
Ah.
Not so good of a plan then. So yeah, he should have been facing the other way then. And since this guy can't fly, I'm going to chaff him up too. And that was it for turn. That was it. And then
your turn's come around, it looks like.
Yeah. And then my turn.
Your general charges.
Of my turn, my general had charged.
When did the BSB go back there?
The BSB.
Well, just this turn.
Yeah, and this is his turn. The BSB moved back here just to give his leadership bubble. Remember, the one guy ran up to chaff.
So so it's the leadership. It's the BSB bunker of 1.
Yeah, he was up there with the this guy, the Goblin King.
Yeah, the bunker of 1.
Split up, and the bunker of 1 is moving back here. The general has managed to not trip over the field. Made it in.
I hate that rule.
And 9 to 6 power dice. General puts a wound on him, but can't catch him. It's very annoying.
Yeah. I mean, the Chaos. I'm sorry, the Warriors of Dark Elves, the WDGs. Their mages are better than everybody else is fighting, but I mean, a real character will beat them.
Right. So, and then what's also missing in here is the Ferals. The Ferals lost I did all this to save them, and they lost combat to this Gorbeast chariot.
Yeah. Couldn't get through all that armor.
I couldn't.
With rerolls, no way.
And if you notice, he's got one wound left. Why not?
Yes, I saw that.
Why not?
Yeah.
So anyway, I chaffed up all this stuff to keep them off the Ferals. I should have, anyway. The number of points I'd used to chaff it up, it probably would have been better not to, but whatever. So turn 5. His turn 5. He's going to charge my mage, who runs, gets away.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't think they have Swiss strides. So.
Well, they couldn't fit between the Gorbeast chariot and the building, so it worked out for me. Demon Prince charged into my guy here. He's got 1 wound left. I've got 2. Wonder how this is going to go. And he rallied up on the top. His mage rallies again. reforms his chariot, starts moving back that way. And that's going to be it. My turn 5.
Looks like a
Oh, no.
pile of bits. It doesn't look like a chariot to me.
It's a pile of bits.
Yes.
It really is. So his big guy kills my... Why hasn't he killed him yet? Over here. Oh. In his magic phase. That's what this was. In his magic phase. He knows he's dead.
So he called in the comments?
So he called in the comments for retaliation.
There you go.
And it will land. He called it. It was successful.
Is it one that he picked, or is it the lower one?
He had to do the lower one.
Okay.
So there we go. So now the big demon prince has killed my guy and turned to face the spider.
The spider.
The gargantula. There's the overall picture going into my turn. I charge him, and this banner is where the comment marker is.
Right.
So I charge his mage. I bring my mage back here, so that's because he was fleeing. He fled to there. Actually, he fled again.
You can't say. You brought him there so he could get in the comment.
I was hoping to bring him back here into the comment range. Bang, look where it comes. Number 3 for the game. Boom. Drops down, kills his mage, does not kill my general, does not reach my shaman.
Yeah.
So, look at that. Perfect. And turn 6, and that was it. Sorry, that was the end of the game.
Yeah, your general can't get in.
And so I've got my spider and not much else left.
Looks like a whole new units of feral orcs.
Yeah, they're starting to show back up, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you notice the Wasteland Warriors just came on the back edge of the board there too. Wow, I guess I didn't do my homework on this one, did I? So this game, where is my totals?
You just had them a second ago.
No, that wasn't them.
Oh.
This is something else. Not supposed to be there.
Oh. Okay.
That's a bad one. Anyway, this game ended up as a draw. He won by, I won by 57 points.
So, yeah.
57 points. You can see everything's decimated.
Yep.
Through all this. If it's not dead, it's giving away most of the points.
Yep, and if either one of you could just taken one more wound, it would have gone.
Yeah, the spider, that's a big chunk of points.
Yeah.
The demon prince, of course, is
that's
a
a
huge
real big
chunk of points.
That chariot's not exactly.
The Gorby's chariot's like 150 or
not
something,
cheap.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was a fun game. I like playing Warriors. I like playing Phil. It's fun to play. It was a good game. Enjoyed this. But, and in the tournament, I got 11 points out of this game.
Yeah.
Not much, but it's what it is.
Yeah, especially for a one-dayer.
A one-dayer. So,
but
like I said, there wasn't many of us there.
Better than a tabling.
It's better than getting beat, and I thought this army would roll me.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
Especially, the big thing is these once chosen guys never fought a single combat.
Yeah. That's a lot of points there.
There's a lot of points and a lot of damage potential there that did absolutely nothing. His Wasteland Warriors got the one combat, which I crushed them in. Not really necessarily crushed them, but got them.
Basically, your losses were all about combat action.
Yeah, my losses all. Yeah,
yes.
So many of my losses came to combat.
The power of Zeus compels you.
Yes, those two. One more turn with the Git launchers, and I'm almost positive I could have put a wound on that demon prince.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah.
Between the two of them, but that's the way it is. I can't really get away from the stupid comet once it comes in. At least not with those. I could have moved the units away, but that would have been too smart.
Yes.
Especially the Wolf Riders. The Wolf Riders only have an 8-inch fast cav move. There's no way they could have got out of range. But the War Machines, they could have got away.
Yes, well.
Yeah, that was a pretty bonehead move, I think. But it was fun. It was good. And that was it.
All right.
So thank you for listening. And until next time.
Until next time.